everyone. Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Robyn Zimmerman, along with my colleague, Marcus Walsh.
Hi, everybody.
He is the face and the voice of WHHI Sports, and we've just finished our coverage of boys and girls high school basketball, but basketball season does continue with playoffs. So
That's right.
It's
far from over.
Yeah, far from over. So welcome, Marcus.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you.
Good to see you.
And let's kind of take a step back, and what have we seen over the last couple of weeks?
Well, the good news is that we still have teams in the playoffs. There are 3 teams in SCISA ranks that are still in the playoffs. The Hilton Head Christian and Hilton Head Prep guys who actually play tonight, and the Hilton Head Christian girls who ended up beating Hilton Head Prep 71-21 last night. We also have Bluffton on the girls' side that out of the high school league that is still alive in the playoff hunt. And they actually have a game at home against Ridgeview on Wednesday night. I saw them last Wednesday.
Right.
They got off to a great start to start the game and struggled a little bit in the second half, but they were able to knock off North Myrtle Beach 58-48, I believe was the final score. There was a shot that went up late, so there's a little bit of a discrepancy there, but they continue to look really strong and really had to grind out the second half to get that win. They did it, and
good.
Great team under Lonnie Roberts at Bluffton.
In your coverage of basketball this year, was there any surprises? Were there any any wow moments with any of the teams
I really can't think of anything off the top of my head, just based off what I've seen of certain teams and knowing what certain teams like Bluffton could do. I picked them to get to state this year, so they definitely have a big goal, courtesy of me, and a big seal of approval, and a lot of people think they're going to be really good, and they continue to be, much like HHCA on the girls' side. The great news, too, is that even though we only have 4 teams left in the playoff hunt from SCISA and the high school league, 11 of the 14 teams that we covered, 7 girls and 7 guy matchups, 11 of those 14 teams made the playoffs, and a few of them made it into the second round. The majority of these teams finished with above 500 or 500 or above 500 records. So great seasons all around here in the Hyperlocal, as we like to call it. Justin, Jarrett, Westker, the rest of the gang over at Loco Sports going to be doing their coverage a little bit further than our coverage area. I think Justin even was in Estill last night to see Hampton County in action. So a lot of playoffs going on. And
we need to remind folks that we do a daily news here.
Yes.
And we have Justin Jarrett is our, does a special segment. Right before weather at the end of our news. So we'll get, I'm sure, updates on everything, not just basketball,
but all
sports.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, he, in his Last Night in the Loco and his Loco Lights on Mondays, every other day he does Last Night in the Loco. He's talking high school basketball, but he's also talking wrestling, and he's talking other things like players that are heading off to colleges with signing days. He's talking softball. He's talking baseball. Football, when football season's going. He literally talks it all, and throughout the span of the week, he's got the 5-minute segment on Monday, and then he's got, 90 seconds Tuesday through Friday. So he's got about 10, 15 minutes throughout the entire week. He gets a lot of stuff in. He's got people producing it. It's terrific.
Well, sports has always been a big player, big key on WHHI.
Absolutely.
Both with Justin, both with your work and your whole team. And we do want to thank the team that covered basketball this year, and particularly our sponsor, which is Summit Services, and anyone else that you think
presenting sponsor, and we were really trying to get basketball finalized in a quick amount of time so we could get games on the air as soon as possible. I want to give a shout out to Daniel Court. He's done a lot of stuff for us over the years, especially with football, and we gifted him the 3-point play for basketball this year with what he and Debbie are doing at Court Lifestyle Pros. Let them lead you home. And, he's been great, and the fact that we were able to work our food sponsors, our tailgate sponsors in that help feed us, they were our timeout sponsors. We want to thank them. We want to thank everybody for watching. The games are going to continue to air, so
yeah, that's right.
Keep tuned into those, and I'll be giving you updates from gyms and beyond, as well as Justin and Wes and everybody else that's really tied into
Right.
the round ball rock recaps, as we like to say.
And then we'll start gearing up for football.
That's right.
Thank
Well,
you, Marcus.
golf before that.
Oh,
Don't
golf.
forget
Oh,
golf.
we've got golf. We've got the big heritage and
We do.
everything else. Thank you so much,
Thanks, Robyn.
Marcus Walsh with WHHI.